Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
In now, Raimel Tapia. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado, the left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. Dubon has it, and there's one gone.
That is second. The shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He comes in as a .316 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First offering on its way.
Nope.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Aronado.
Now at the plate, Nolan Aronado. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Devo, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Ready on 1 and 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrimsky. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Around first, he's digging for second. And that'll be shy of the arcade as it's off the brick wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
At the plate, Donovan Solano as he lines it out to center. Well, this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Dickerson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Here's the first pitch to him. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Looking up is Tapia into the bleachers and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
So one away here with the bases empty.
And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pilar calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Belt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Belt on his way to second, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on the show right after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's fouled away. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Charlie Blackmon is retired to kick off the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pilar. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. One and two now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Pilar is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting in, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Striding into the box, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The pitcher, Johnny Cueto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. First delivery to him on the way. Heading out toward shallow right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. The guy who struck out the side last inning, how did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
A reminder, folks, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Luis Martinez.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Line to the right side. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. Hampson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Little tapper. We'll see if they try for two. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So here now is the pitcher, Herman Marquez, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base now.
Raimel Tapia will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Up next for Colorado, the third baseman, Nolan.
So 1 away now in the Colorado third, and that'll bring in Nolan Aronado. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already.
2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors in a couple of... Stepping in, Mike Yastrimsky. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Pilar will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Now back, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Stepping in, Donovan Solano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during...
Line hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up Buster Posey. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to third. Gloved by Aronado. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Kevin Pilar. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a flare out toward right center. Yastrimsky coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch.
Now meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Garrett Hampson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hampson has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So now to the plate, Tony Walters, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batter, the pitcher, German Marquez.
Digging in now, Herman Marquez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, I don't care the pitcher's at the plate right now. You got to attack him as if he's the 4-hole hitter. Runners in scoring position, you're showing the pitcher no mercy.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Ready for another shot now. Raimel Tapia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
3 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's 4-2. Trevor Story steps in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rockies are out in front, 4-2. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 35.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Popped up, Aronado moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Digging in to try it again, Mauricio Dubon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay as he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Johnny Cueto stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hampson is there, and the side is retired. Giants get a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Nolan Aronado. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Nolan Aronado.
Pitch on the way.
That's the ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. No balls and a strike to count. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Mike Yastrimsky. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Blackmon on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Standing in, Donovan Solano. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. Foul. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only 1 away. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And it's now 7-4.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jeff Hoffman, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Into the box now, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hoffman features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. 4 runs here in this half inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pilar. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And this will bang up against the wall. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And he'll make it to third with a triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one. But somehow he makes it all the way around the third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Into the box, Mauricio Dubon. Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this is popped up back behind second. Hampson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate, and this was top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan McMahon. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Another 0-2 home. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Garrett Hampson is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Number 14, Tony Walter.
First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Mike Yastrimsky. Here comes the first pitch. Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring. Position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Luis Basabe will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to left. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Giants, the left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. A swing and a shot hit down the corner into the cove, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tapia is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Giants down in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Luis Basabe will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Daniel Murphy is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Striding in, Raimel Tapia. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there to try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Trevor Story. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Yency Almonte gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 62.
Ready once again, Buster Posey. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Scory picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now back.
Brandon Belt. We'll stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. Line drive base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Austin Slater will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. Now a fly ball, right center field. Nobody's going to catch up with this one. It's going to get down for extra bases. 2-run score. And a relay to the plate. And he's safe. And he's in safely to third. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind an account, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
Philip Deal comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And it's in time to get him, but they do play to run on the play.
The right fielder,
Ready for another. Wilmer Flores will come on as a pinch hitter.
Wilmer Flores.
Back up the middle. Throw in time. Oh, and that was some effort. And with it, the side is retired. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Wilmer Flores will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 41, Wilmer Flores. Now in center field, number 13, Austin Slater. Now at first base, number 33.
Ready to begin the 8th, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Aronado.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
He throws him on the fastball there. Nolan Aronado is retired to kick off the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Reined in, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey, total disaster of a play right there.
Number 1.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. At the plate, Tony Walters. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Bases are loaded here, 2 down, and he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Rockies leave them loaded. They're in trouble here. It's 12-4. Standing in, Luis Basabe hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to... get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Aramis Garcia will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Blackmon is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Throw won't get him. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the tag gets him, but one run is in to score on the play.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 0-1, here it comes. This one's down to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Aramis Garcia will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Matt Kemp is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Kemp, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma, he was taken in the 6th round back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Kemp becomes the first out of the inning. A reminder that after we're done here in San Francisco, full highlights from the ball game, that all comes your way shortly right here on the show. Raimel Tapia is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Flores is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
13-4 the way this one ends. San Francisco used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Johnny Cueto earns the victory on the mound. Herman Marquez was hit hard to the tune of